Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Game Night. Allie and I are here. Skip is yet again still off saving the world, though we very much appreciate her efforts. Seeing everyone
we miss you, Skip.
We do miss you, Skip. And we've got a little bit of an exciting game night coming next week, which I will tell you guys about a little closer to the end of the evening. I see everyone in chat. Daisy, Suki, Aaron, other Allie, Daisy again, Allie Prime, Jesse, Sapphire Seasong, Catherine. Hello, everybody. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful fall season. You know it is my season above all others, and it's the time to do all those wonderful fall things, start eating all those yummy fall treats, and get your pumpkin spice on if that is your thing. No shame here. So, we are starting off tonight with Allie Prime's favorite favorite game, which is...
I sound like I'm a transformer. I love it.
Well, you know, Agent of Chaos, Master of Destruction.
Mm-hmm.
It all
Keeper of Sanity.
It all tracks, for sure. We are going to be starting with bracketeering, which I don't think we've done in a little while. And let's go ahead.
We may have skipped it a week, but yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So let's go ahead and get you guys the code. If you have not played bracketeering or any Jackbox games with us before, you will want to pull up www.jackbox.tv on any browser of your choice, enter your desired username, and then the room code JPDS. And Allie's pronunciation of that is?
Jippadza.
Excellent.
Yep.
So yeah,
this game. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say there's room for 16 people in this one, guys. So get cozy, hop in.
Yeah, no need to rush in for a spot. Plenty of space for everybody. Cannot recall if... Oh, yes, there is an audience in this game. So if you don't get in as a primary player, you get to be part of the audience, which works as a team and makes up its own player. And it is not impossible for the audience to win some games.
This is true.
Oh, Jessie says that Lucy's cat coat is blowing out, and she's going to achieve her true fluffy form. I imagine that with lots of like dramatic lighting and music and sound effects and very cinematographic.
See, and I see it like a Pokemon evolution.
Yes.
So pixel sprite and the da 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 da, and it keeps like fading between the two forms.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So what would Lucy evolve to? What would her evolved Pokemon name be? I think it would be Fluffy with like 7 E's. Like Eevee, but like
could
Fluffy.
See that.
What do you think, Jessie?
I could see that happening.
Lucy has evolved into Fluffy!
Well, there is a Pokemon named Flaffy, and I really like that one.
Well, as you know, Allie, I know extremely little about Pokemon. Just enough to
You've got 5 under your belt that you can recognize.
Yeah, I got like 5 I can pull out at a moment's notice, but other than that, yeah. It's just never something my friends groups were into. Oh, other Allie says Flucy. Which also sounds like Fleecy and Lucy and Fluffy all together. I like it.
Yeah, Jesse, I was sad that Ampharos ended up being like a fully sheared sheep. I really liked that Flaffy was like still had some of the wool. But also my electric for that game too.
All right, well, it looks like Dream Crystal is going to be joining us shortly, but let's go ahead and get started.
3, 2, 1.
If you have not played bracketeering before, just follow the prompts on your device.
We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the as we whittle down to our championship winner. This is bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first bracket to your devices now. Best substitute for the name Dad. And whatever wins, everyone has to start calling their own dad that. Type in the best, most winningest answer you can think of and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in moolah. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to Jackbox.tv and entering the room code.
Oh, I'm not sure what just happened. My answer may have gone through. But either way, I think, Allie, you and I were saying that the best grandma name was Meemaw.
Yes,
Your
Meemaw
answers
is
are being
definitely
paired off
up
into
there
one-on-one
in the
matchups.
high ranking.
That means it's time to step up to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah. The predictions are in. It's time to dive into our first bracket.
I really hope you guys are more creative than what I did.
Yeah, I sort of blanked out on this one too.
If you change your mind, you can change your vote.
Like, I could think of 1,000 grandma names, but not as many dad names.
Total dad joke.
Yeah. I definitely could not think of anything that wasn't, like,
Prediction winners.
at least questionable in terms of rating.
Moving on to our next matchup.
Yes, we are a family-friendly stream, so please keep that in mind. Daddy-O and the Old Man.
No
Two
one
good
thought it
ones,
would be
for
this
sure.
close. That was a
Yes,
real nail
getting in
biter.
with the retro names here.
Let's see what's
Daddy-O.
happening over on the other side of the bracket.
Felt pretty good about that one. Well, considering
I
I,
feel like
know
these-
many a father that has issues with flatulence.
I was gonna say, they're kind of the same thing, right? I think they're a little related there. Oh, other Allie's got some great suggestions in chat.
It's time to round
Pop-a-roni.
out the bracket with this vicious
Those are
matchup.
way better than what I could have come up with at the moment.
A clear
We've got
favorite.
Pops
Oh,
and Dear Papa.
I kind of like Pops.
It's kind of a spunky name. It's got like
Father
it's got
knows
life to
best.
it.
Maybe it's just because I'm used to saying Pop up here in the frozen land of Michigan.
Before
Oh,
we
the
get on to
frozen lands
round
of
two,
Nador,
it's time
where
to make
soda is
another
pop.
prediction.
Yep.
You've got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is going to win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. Nothing has come easy so far for either of these answers.
We should have put something down like his lord, or like is his benevolence, or some
was
such
ugly.
weird thing like that.
Oh well, the brain needs a few minutes to warm up.
Oh, the brain is just coasting today.
This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition.
Oh, apparently they have Pop in Kentucky too.
That's good to know.
Daddy likes.
I'm sure there are, maps that people have made of where people tend to predominantly say soda, Coke, Pop.
And now the final face-off.
I don't know, sarsaparilla,
What is that
whatever
name
else
we're all
people
going to
call
be using
soda.
From now on, whenever we talk to our
I
dads.
mean, isn't sarsaparilla root beer?
I think you're right. And I don't think I've ever had it.
A clear front runner.
Root beer is one of those things where I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds good, and then I have one, and then I remember why I don't drink root beer.
Looks
Wow,
like
what a
Daddy-O
bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out.
is our winner.
Feeling pretty good
Congratulations,
about that
all, otherwise known as Allie.
Yay!
I did change my name to MBJ
It's
based
time
on
for the
what it does
blind
to my
bracket.
name.
We start with just
Just
a
don't want to
category.
offend anybody.
Name any animal bigger than
I
you.
yes, that's true.
Go ahead
I still
and
find
write
it
the
funny,
first
but
thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after the answers are all in.
now I have to think about this.
If I get this spelling wrong, I'm going to be extremely embarrassed. They never said it had to be a real one. At least I assume it doesn't,
Time's
so,
running out.
there's that.
Blanking pretty hard.
No, Allie's!
Let's see
Oh,
what this bracket is
apparently
really
I
about.
did not think fast
First
enough.
animal to put a velvet painting
Setting
of
such an
above your
excellent
bed.
example for our fellow
Finally, a bracket that
game
completely
friends.
aligns with my own interests.
It's okay.
Time to get in those predictions.
A velvet painting. Okay.
Velvet paintings are, like the craft store. They're like black
predictions
velvet,
are
but then
in.
everything else is white that you color
Time to
in.
Get it on.
Oh, sort of like the marker
big one.
posters.
Yeah. Okay, so question, is it a baby Sasquatch or is it a full-grown Sasquatch? Same with the horse, I
The
guess.
lead keeps ch-
Oh no, I forgot to vote. I got distracted with the theoreticals.
as fast as you can to cheer for your
Who's
answer.
talking now?
Oh no, everybody's got to tap. Everybody got to tap. Tap, 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 tap.
Oh.
Sasquatch.
Tie is broken. Finally, we can go on with our lives.
Well, I definitely never overthink things. I don't know what you're talking
Looks like
about.
this one was obvious.
My brain just like completely blanked and nothing would come to mind that it sounded good enough to
Only
put
one
down.
can come out on top.
If only there were hundreds and thousands of animals to choose from. That's always the ironic thing, isn't it? Like, it shouldn't be hard, but then your brain is like, what are animals?
That's exactly what it was. It was decision paralysis or paralysis. That's the word.
Let's see what tensions are mounting
That
over
that
in the
paralysis will
Olympic
get you every time.
I'm telling you, the brain is chugging today, guys.
We're
Summary
usually this way by
votes.
the end of the week, to be fair.
Tauntauns, isn't that like a Star Wars reference?
I believe so.
Okay.
The human heart is a fickle beast.
Yeah, most animals are
Some
quite
players
larger
just
than
can't
I
adapt
am,
it.
Aaron. So I had quite a large selection to try and
Our last two
pick
contenders
one
face
from.
off.
I'm still caught on the whole velvet
The
painting
echelons
thing. I
are
don't think
coming
I've had
in.
one of those since I was a kid.
I used to have one of a unicorn shocker on my wall
about an
in like
underdog
high
tale.
school. Actually,
Before we
I
get
do
on to
have
round
one
two,
of
it's
those
time to make another
sitting
prediction.
right beside me. It's in a frame.
Oh,
It was a gift from a friend.
The predictions are in.
oh, fast
Let's
voting.
jump back to our bracket for round two.
Gotta actually pay attention. I think there was like
The first batch of votes are
everyone
here.
who was a 90s kid went through like an orca or dolphin phase. Like for some reason dolphins are sticking out as the more like I know Lisa Frank had a lot to do with that, but I definitely would associate that with the 90s.
I used to draw a lot of orcas on the back of like my school sheets.
Talk about a rivalry. These two competitors have been at each other's necks all week.
And I mean every class had like the weird horse
Show
girl.
your support for your answer
I
by
was
tapping
definitely
on
the
your
weird
mouse
horse
as
girl.
fast as you can.
Which surprises nobody.
I think in elementary school I tried my darndest to like draw just like
Over my bed now.
animals as lifelike as I could, which I mean is very, very cringe now that I've gotten associates in fine
This
arts.
final
But
matchup will determine
Oh, we all start.
Once
you
I-
know.
the best animal velvet
I mean,
painting to put
once I
above your
hit
bed.
high school and it switched over to anime, and now it's like I can draw animals like pretty dang good.
Oh, it comes down to the classic battle. Cetacean versus mammal. Orca versus whale.
This was a
Whale
big
wins.
win.
I believe that is Sapphire's Sea Song. Congratulations.
Let's check out that scoreboard.
Looks like all is still in the lead. Without an answer.
Without an answer,
And now, for
how
the bracket
how
you've
did I
all been
manage
waiting
that?
for, the triple
That I
blind
that I
bracket.
I do not
This
know.
bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Give a good piece of advice.
Oh goodness.
Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take?
Again, it's like there's so many things that you could say. It's your brain doesn't even know where to pin it down.
I feel like this is the best piece of advice that I could give anybody.
Time's running out.
Well, sounds like we're all gonna learn something. Don't ford the river in Oregon Trail.
No, but
Let's see what we're
honestly, that
dealing
would.
with.
I mean,
Most
I
effective
wouldn't say that.
political
I'd always say
slogan.
ford the
Time
river,
to get in those
but
predictions.
that still would have been a great answer.
Yeah, I'm really
All cash is doubled this
Okay.
round, so make these choices count.
lamenting a choice I could have made here.
Oh, I did not expect this to be the question to go for.
Predictions are
Me
in.
either.
Starting things off.
This is gonna be good.
I'll eat my tacos however I want. Which is actually not really at all, so all the more tacos for you guys.
It's really going back and forth. My socks match my underwear. Everyone bets on the favorite and cashes in.
Yay, Nikki and I don't want to grow up. Seriously, growing up is such a scam.
These answers
The
exchanged
worst
some harsh
scam.
words at the press conference.
Oh, these are both good.
Yeah.
An
These are
upset
really good.
lamaking.
We should write a book.
Get out of the way.
How
Just,
to
like-
life. Don't grow up and change your underwear.
Common advice for common problems.
It's got a ring to it.
Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference.
Would you guys buy that on Amazon? Life's short, eat hot D,
Could this be
and
a
don't trip on
blowout?
air. Looks like a lot of us relate to tripping on air.
Big win,
Hmm.
Daddy likes. There's cash if you predicted this
I consider
one.
that a personal talent, by the way.
It's time to round out the bracket with this
I
vicious
consider it,
matchup.
but I do it a lot.
Oh, these are
Potential
two good
winner
ones
starts
too.
to emerge.
Although I think the stay inside today speaks a lot to 2024 in general.
This one seems like it's over before it's like falling off a log.
Oh, Sapphire, don't even worry about it. If you see half the things that I spell in questionable ways,
Time for a
you are in
title
good company.
change.
Yes.
Quote to put on an
Especially when I
may
get-
have even gotten
poster.
I may have
Get
even
those
gotten some
predictions
things
in now.
censored.
Oh gosh, don't even tell
Complete-
them. Don't
Yeah,
even
it-
tell them.
Completely unintentionally, but that's all I'll say.
There was a live stream
The
where I had to
predictions
censor
are
Allie,
in.
and it was really,
Let's
really
jump back
funny.
to our
We can tell you
bracket for
guys
round
about that
2.
later. But I've definitely had answers that go through, and it's been like 2 letters. It's like TH, And that's my whole response.
Yeah,
Happens
you
all
are.
the time.
You are notorious for that.
I'm making happy noises.
Yeah, I've got cold fingers, and cold fingers on a touchscreen ends up interesting.
And I just
The
can't
finals
spell,
are just a
so
win away from these
I have
next
no
two
excuse.
answers.
Daisy says, "Who in the halibut trips underwater, and on what?"
This one's looking over already.
I actually haven't seen that movie, but I can
have
trip
not
on
either.
air. I can
Is
trip on
real.
lack of air.
Decisive victory.
Yay, introverts.
Yay!
Do you guys consider yourselves introverts?
Money if you guessed it.
100%.
Yeah, Allie and I are
Final
basically hermits.
switcheroo. The perfect inscription on a tombstone. I hope your answers still make sense.
Oh,
And
Skip
now
should be
the
here for this
final
one.
face-off.
Oh,
Skip and
Don't
I.
Grow Up is kind of dark for this one.
They brought their
Well,
A-game
we are a
today.
dark people. But Skip and I like to talk about the tombstones at the Haunted Mansion in Disney, and how I think one of them says,
Let's
"I
see
told
who
you I
won
was
it
sick."
all.
Yeah, we're all
The stay
about
inside
that.
today was mine.
Yeah, I've had a lot of days end up that way. Although I did find a ton of pony stuff at Marshall's this week. Or, TJ Maxx, I mean. I wasn't paying attention. Who won? Did you win?
I did.
Congratulations.
I don't
was-
know how I pulled that off with having not answered one of the prompts, but yay.
Well, good job. I'm gonna send you all to the void and we're gonna pull up another game.
Ooh boy.
But yeah, I went to TJ Maxx and Marshall's and found a whole bunch of retro pony stuff, which I get excited about. I just got a text that said, "A ghost may follow you home," for those who have been on that ride. For someone who's listening but not participating. Yeah, I got a bunch of retro pony stuff, and I'm going to be using that for some giveaway stuff on the Trading Post, and for some prize table material for the pony meet. Allie, what is our next game? That we just talked about like 20 minutes ago, and I've already forgotten.
Espionage. It took a second,
Yeah,
but I got there in
alright.
the end.
Hey, Amanda! Amanda knows a lot about Disney, too. Oh, why are we full
Got-
screen? Why are we full screen?
I don't know what's happening.
What's happening? Full
Uh,
screen. Off. Okay. I know how to computer. Some days. Most days it's pretty questionable.
Hey, did we ever get those results about whether cult members like chunkier soup?
So we actually have not played this game in a while. We're going to give it a go and see if you guys would like this to be more in our regular rotation. Let's get switched over.
We haven't gotten the room code yet, Sapphire. It'll be up in a second.
A reminder to all agents, we have a camera
Yep,
on
my
the common
software
room, so we know
takes
when you
just a
take the
minute.
last
Here we
cup
go.
and don't refill the pot. This
So for
is your
Espionage,
final
you will
warning.
want to pull up www.jackbox.tv on the browser of your choice, enter your desired username, and the code AQBF, which Allie will now
We've used these
pronounce.
two tiny surveillance microphones hundreds of times.
It
You swallowed this
disappeared
one.
from my screen, so where is... Oh, there we go.
And what about the other one?
Agbuff.
That one's
Excellent.
repository. Or wait,
Yep.
Oh,
is
I
this
didn't
the one
choose
you're
I
swallowing
didn't
the
choose an
other?
avatar. I'm gonna be the puppy.
Maybe you should go see our doctor.
No, Nikki took the puppy.
All right.
Nikki, how dare you?
Believe it.
I'll be the shady lady.
I hear you.
Oh, Jesse, that's awesome. It's always fun to run into pony people in the wild.
Oh, that's right. You knew you.
But it's
Yeah,
awkward
just
when
a
you're like,
nuclear
oh, hey, you're a
event.
pony person. And they're like,
Failed
what?
every
I
month,
just think
so
this shirt was
where
cute.
do we
You know?
go?
And then you're like,
I've been
oh.
bunker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
just
kinda.
gonna walk away
You
now.
have a tank, a mask, and a regulator in the bottom of your file cabinet.
Whoa, whoa.
I mean,
It
at
kind of
least,
reminds me of the one
Well, the
time
stairs
where
down to the
Skip was
bunker
in
go
Michigan and she
underneath the
like
below
randomly
sea
showed
level.
up at my
There's a
work.
fin down there. Well,
Oh,
make
that's
sure you come
funny.
back up slow. Don't wanna get
I was
the
like,
fin,
hi,
okay?
I
Skip.
don't think I can do this. I have a fear of depth. I'm
that's
depth
wild.
phobic.
We just gravitate toward each other.
Okay, so I would just hide under your desk. Hopefully the boss won't
All
take
right,
a head.
we're all full up, so
Well,
let's
good
get
luck.
started.
2, 1.
For those who have not played Guespionage, it's a little bit like
Thanks to our
a
extensive network of
guessing a
surveillance cameras,
survey.
We can see everything going on in the world. Did you know that Brad Pitt eats a full loaf of bread every morning?
all
The
will be
government
explained.
uses this information for whatever, but we use it to play Guespionage. Looks like you have an audience. Let's start surveillance on them right now. If we gather enough data from your audience, the questions are all about them. Otherwise, we'll use the global database. Now let's administer some fun. Okay, who's first?
Believe it.
Oh no.
Okay,
Why me?
searching for non-Kentucky Derbies.
Your host.
This game always picks on me.
What percentage of people have attended a roller derby match?
Oh gosh. Have any
Make
of
it a good
you?
guess. You'll get more points the closer
Oh.
your guess is to the actual
A
percentage.
roller
And if
derby,
you're
as
in
in
the
like
audience,
roller
play
skating
along by
derby.
answering the
Yeah,
question.
like you know,
I-
elbows and broken ribs and roller skates.
I've never attended, but I had a district manager once
Got it.
who was on a
35%.
team.
Okay, everyone else. Time to guess if the actual
I certainly
percentage
do
is
not
higher
have the
or lower.
coordination
If you think the
for
guess
that.
is off by 15% or more, you can get double points by picking much higher or much lower.
Okay, so you guys have to decide whether the answer is lower than my guess or higher than my guess.
All right.
Most people said lower. Okay, let's see the right
Maybe it
answer.
depends where you live. Oh, ouch.
12%. Guess you gotta do something when there's no tractor pull.
Whoops. But my character is still happy about
All
it.
right, who said lower? Well done. You get points.
That's all that matters.
And what have we here? Great answer. Double points for saying much lower.
Oh, good job, guys.
Who's next?
Nikki featuring Lucy the
Typey,
Small
typey.
Human.
I do like how it says featuring.
Well, that's
a
for
nice
that's
little
for their
touch.
Spotify album, you
What
know.
percentage of women ignore the no white after Labor Day fashion?
Their band camp.
Are you thinking of GarageBand?
No, there's an actual website called Bandcamp that independent artists will put their like albums and stuff on there.
Oh.
It's just
80%.
it's just a
Everyone
different
else,
place to buy
higher or
music
lower?
from.
Yeah, no, Nikki and Lucy are way bigger than Bandcamp. They're on like Amazon and iTunes. Their latest album was really, really
All
good.
right.
Believe it.
People are thinking it's lower. And the correct answer is...
Oh no!
77%. Excellent answer. Points for you.
I've just remembered I'm terrible at this game.
Who got it right? Here's some points. And what
Yes,
have we
Nikki,
here?
thank you for
Oh,
making
I'm
time in
sorry.
your busy
That
tour
answer
schedule
was
to play
closer
with
than
us.
15%. Shouldn't have doubled down. Next up. All right, Surveillance Pro, what do you have
Amanda's
for
up.
this?
She's an eagle with a GoPro. I like it.
Oh god.
What
We know
Having-
all about GoPros
having
now.
5 a.m.
Black
to attend
Friday.
Black Friday sale.
Nightmares in the Trench.
Oh man, Cyber Monday is my jam.
Does that include the people that have to work it?
Oh, that's a good question. I know you've done the
Because-
midnight
Okay,
shift.
higher or lower?
Oh, many midnight shifts.
Before 5 a.m.
Believe it.
I mean, I've never actually gone out.
All right.
I
People are
just
thinking
stalk
it's
all
lower.
the online
And the correct
sales.
answer is
I feel like nowadays it's less so
39%.
because
Huh.
a lot of it is more online shopping.
That's
30% to
true.
get points. Let's see who
But
got it
even
right.
though I work retail, I
Tom,
work
I've
the
got
kind
some
of
points for you.
retail that is not typically popular
Okay, who's
for
up next?
Black Friday sales. So
I mean, the way I see it
Ooh, I
is, if
remember
I'm
seeing
gonna
good
go
surveillance
out,
for this yesterday.
I'm not gonna go out having died being stampeded at Walmart. Like that's not in the cards for me.
What percentage of people would prefer Sherlock
gotta be
Holmes
something better
Detective
than that.
Services over Batman's?
Oh my gosh, guys. Sherlock Holmes. I've been playing the Great Ace Attorney games, and I am so all over Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, the pun names.
Yeah,
Time's
yeah,
away.
I love him.
I was sitting here
He-
like, did Allie have a stroke?
All right,
Or what
what
is
do you
she,
think?
No,
talking
no,
about?
they that's what they've named him.
Oh gosh, I think this would depend on the generation, right?
I think so too, but I have to say that he is probably my favorite take
Running
on
out of
Sherlock
time.
Holmes.
Just one of you is saying higher. And Surveil says
Oh,
59%. Elementary, my dear
Starry's
players.
got it.
Oh, come on. You knew I was going to say it.
yeah. There was a
got it
time,
right.
like especially in the earlier
Smart.
2000s,
Yes.
I think,
Here's
where
your
like
points.
you would need like a helmet and knee pads to go on Black Friday shopping.
Who's next?
I do have memories of going to work and just
Clear the
seeing
decks.
ambulances on the way to work.
I just
What percentage
It's
of
not
people
worth
have
it,
played
guys.
Shuffleboard, the full-size shuffleboard, like on a boat?
But you and I also have no room to talk after Amazon Prime Day. So,
I think you've got some pretty good deals. I did not really shop for the deals that day. I picked up a few things here and there, but
I actually had someone send me 8
almost out of
bags
time.
of liquid IV, and it was very, very, very kind, and I'm very
37%.
grateful.
What do y'all think? Higher or lower?
Gotta have that salt. I've played shuffleboard.
Ooh.
Again, I think that's a generation thing.
I
Or-
think it's a
or
generation
if
thing
you like
too.
going on
Lower.
cruises.
Now let's get to the right
I
answer.
think they do shuffleboard.
36%.
I feel like that's the only place that you would see
1%.
that
Can't do much better than that.
game.
Disco almost got it right on the money. That's impressive.
Let's see who got it right. Here's some points. Next
Oh,
up.
Catherine says her birthday has fallen on Black Friday many times.
Okay, computer. What do you
Oh,
have for this
that must be pretty awful. I can imagine that just really sucking
Yeah,
growing
I'm
up.
trying to think of a way to
Predator or
like
Alien?
spin that into something, you know. Oh, we'll make it fun. I can't. I got nothing. Sorry.
All right.
50%.
I honestly,
Everyone pick higher
I've
or
not
lower?
seen any of the Predator or Alien movies, so I don't know
Oh boy.
remotely what. So
You can just right down the middle.
yeah.
Believe it.
I mean, Alien had Sigourney Weaver in it, right? And
Hurry up.
she's
Yes.
awesome. So, I guess I'm gonna say
Yes.
Alien,
Saying
and that's all I
higher.
know.
Okay, right answer is 52%.
Oh, you couldn't have gotten much closer.
Just missed it by 2%.
Oh,
nice
that's
guess.
nice.
And Jesse, yes, liquid IV is
Got it
actually
right. Nice job.
kind
I
of
got some
prescribed
points for
to
you.
me, so it's a very valuable thing to have.
Who's next? We've collected data about everything, even this.
Restaurant
What
beverages.
percentage of people generally ignore restaurant straws and drink straight from the glass?
Oh, that's an
Ah.
interesting question.
I don't know I've ever like ignored the straw. Like if it's there, it's gonna like poke you in the eyeball, isn't it? If you don't use it.
12%.
Or
Okay.
do you like
higher or lower?
ignore restaurant straws?
Believe it.
Like if it's already in there, I feel like you're gonna
Alright.
poke yourself in the
People are
face
saying higher.
if you ignore
Okay,
it.
let's see the right answer.
Oh,
13%.
close.
2% off. That'll get you some serious points.
Very close though, Sapphire
doing-
Sea Song. Good guess.
Not doing good on the guessing here.
Yeah, no, I'm
First of all,
terrible at
are
this.
you sure about that much lower?
Oh,
What
Alex.
else? Ooh, points for you. Okay, who's
I'm
up
sitting
next?
here going, I'm like, who ignores the straw? Nobody. Much
Oh, here's
lower.
one we've been especially interested in. Don't
It's
ask
only at 12. It can't get much lower than that.
Like 1%.
What percentage of
Jesse,
people
it's got
reach shampoo out
electrolytes
of their
and like
hair while
500
facing the shower
milligrams
spray,
of salt.
instead of having
So
their
I
back to
start
it or being
every day with
directly
that.
under it?
These are such bizarre questions.
It
Like,
really
these
like
are things
makes you
that
think.
I don't
but,
ever think about.
I mean, do you have long hair or short hair? What's your shower
Times the weight,
routine?
63%. Everyone else,
Facing
higher
the
or lower?
shower instead of putting your back
It's not
to
about
it.
how long your hair is. It's about how effective it is.
Mm.
Like, clearly,
We're discussing the serious topics here.
absolutely.
These even.
Tackling
Everyone is
life's
saying
biggest
lower.
questions
And Surveil
on
says
game night.
Yep.
19%. Terrible.
What did I say?
You need to be within 30% to even get points.
Oh, I think I was
You got
right.
it Well done. You get points.
Yay, everybody was right.
It's time for the final round.
Aaron, I'm gonna come back to that comment in a
Petabytes of data
second.
to find the most popular answers to this question. What downloadable phone app do people consider essential? The data's in.
I think I know what you're going to talk about.
Yeah.
You get 3 guesses. Try to pick the most popular
Man, I must be
answers
getting
to
old
get
if
the
I don't
most
know what
points.
some of these are.
Ready, go!
I,
And if you're in the audience, your answers determine who gets points.
Essential. Essential apps.
oh, I had to pick 3? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
your top 3.
I guess I picked the 2 that I have, and then the one I figure like 99% of people have that I don't.
It's also, what do you consider essential?
Let's see what answers you chose.
I mean, like, Google Maps is pretty essential for me. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
Now let's take a look at the results.
Not many of us listen to Spotify, huh?
I did Facebook, YouTube, and Google Maps.
And the winner is...
Yeah, YouTube, Spotify, and Facebook.
All right.
Sapphire Sea Song. Good job. Good guessing.
You know, I thought I'd be a
Seeing this
lot
game play
lower.
like you did really warms my
Yeah, I'm
cockles.
just
Did
happy
you know
if I,
76% of
you
people
know,
don't even
place
know what
at all in this game.
Yes,
Alright.
CDs. Which I have finally copied over the contents of 142 discs onto a flash drive.
Oof.
And now I'm organizing.
Good luck with that. I'd offer to
Yep.
help you, but I don't want to. No, I've actually done that myself earlier this year.
I'm pretty picky about how I organize my files, so everybody's gonna organize them differently.
Yeah. Yeah, Amanda and anyone else, if you guys like Guespionage, we can definitely bring that into our usual rotation. Some games are better in person than through live stream, and so there are some games that are options that we won't choose simply because they don't really work. Like, some games involve making like hand gestures to people or saying things out loud. But if you guys look up the Jackbox Quint pack, which is the pack that we currently have, and you see something you want to play, you can always request it. And if it's something that we can do, and something that's family friendly enough, then we will do it. That said, I was going to go to Trivia Murder Party, but we're a little bit ahead of time. So would anyone like to request a game such as... Let's see. We've got Fibbage, Quiplash, Survive the Internet, or another round of Guespionage. So we need a filler. Oh, we've got 2 different answers. Got one for Fibbage and one for
Hey,
Quiplash.
tap your screen!
Tap your screen as fast as you can. No, don't, because nothing's there at the moment. Oh, Aaron was talking about Family Feud. They're actually releasing a Family Feud style game for Jackbox, and next week it's going into a free demo. So I'm going to download that, and we're going to give that a try, and that's going to be something new for us to do. And, alright, I saw multiple
See-
Quiplash.
oh,
So
Yeah.
let's find... And of course there's like Quiplash, Quiplash 2, Quiplash 3. There we go. Got it. They're going to release another Jackbox Quint pack with the other 5 game packs that we don't have. Hopefully for Black Friday / Cyber Monday. And we are very much going to be trying to get our hands on that, so you guys have double the options. Double the fun.
Something.
Why is-
Doublemint
Why
gum.
is it not launching? Please launch. Please do the thing. Why? Allie, what pack is Quiplash 3? And I can just open it that way.
Wasn't Quiplash in like the starter pack?
You are correct. Please hold.
Sometimes I get Quiplash and Fibbage mixed up.
Yeah, we also need to decide if we're going to do another Oregon Trail journey. I don't know, something about the fall makes me feel like crossing the country in 1840 or 1810.
And getting there before winter.
Ideally, I mean, as we have seen, things happen.
I mean, we still got to do our Dahmer party run.
Our what?
Dahmer party, survive the winter.
Oh, survive the winter. I was like, I did not think there was a cannibalism download. But,
It's DLC.
yeah, the cannibalism DLC, the Donner Party DLC. Fortunately, that does not exist. So, alright, let's see if we can get this up and running. There we go. Alright, Quiplash 3. As always, on a browser of your choice, pull up www.jackbox.tv, enter your desired username and the room code VOME to join in. And I'll take this opportunity to remind everyone that we are a family-friendly stream. We have kids and parents and grandparents, people of all kinds joining in, and so let's keep this a safe and PG-13 rating for everybody's enjoyment. Alright, we're full up. Let's go. Nikki, that's a very Halloween-y avatar you've got with the vampire coffin.
Come on in. It's time for Quiplash 3. And then there were laughs.
To be fair, Aaron, that would be
I'm
kind of a
Schmitty,
hilarious
and
DLC.
Please make sure you take all your jokes out with you at the end of the game. And if you didn't make it in the game, don't pout about it. Jump in
I
the
wish
audience and get your
they-
revenge.
that it
I mean,
existed.
vote.
I would love that.
Well, Nikki, I think
Round
Lucy the
1
Small
is
Human
upon
has
us.
excellent
You're about to
taste.
see a couple of different prompts on your device. Enter your best response for each, then go head-to-head against another player's best stuff. Oh, and everyone else gets to vote on their favorite. Points are scored based on the percentage of people who choose your response. Let's quip.
All right, brain, make the words. At least it's not numbers. So now I have to remember words, how to spell, and try to make it clever.
Push it.
Okay. Yeah, don't make me censor you this time, please. Even for your unintended double entendres.
I'll just I'll put that there. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't.
I mean, the funniest thing was that...
Let's make some noise.
Oh, I'll finish that thought in a second.
First in line, movie reboot idea, The Devil Wears Blank. Make your vote count.
Man, I love Skechers. They're like my favorite tennis shoes. I was really disappointed that store we went to was not an outlet. Because you know I would have been taking
Without
some shoes
further
home that
ado-
day, Allie.
Blank. It's hard work, but somebody's got to do it. All right, vote for the one you like best.
Can confirm.
Oh
Both are true.
my goodness. Just I know.
I picked both. I picked both.
I've heard so many things about everything here.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely 100% both.
And now,
Wouldn't have it any
it's
other
a
way.
bold choice to send
For the most
someone
part.
a bouquet of blank.
Oh, look at this hive
And
mind
now, pick your
happening.
favorite.
Hmm.
I mean, hot dogs go better on a stick than burgers.
That's true. I think aesthetically the hot dogs may have the advantage.
I mean, you can turn the little hot dogs into the little like octopus things that are super
That's
cute.
true. Octopus hot dog bouquet. How romantic. Be
It'd be
still my
super
heart.
Check this out. The worst person to accidentally add to a group text about your love life.
Please don't send me hot dog bouquet. Thank you. Oh,
Time to
Meemaw.
Pick the one you like best.
Mmm. Oh no. I'm going with Meemaw being a cool Meemaw for this one. Of course that was you.
It was the first thing that came to mind.
Next we
I like to
have,
think that Meemaw would be like,
oddly enough, the Tour
honey,
de
that's
France
nothing.
takes a tiny detour
You know,
through
back in my
blank.
day.
Yeah.
Here's the fun
Detour
part.
through
Pick
the
your
Mona
favorite
Lisa?
quip.
Through it? Straight through it. Not even the Louvre, just the actual painting. Which is very small in person.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I would rather prefer seeing the like the lady with an ermine. That one looks way more interesting to me.
Okay,
The Mona
what's
Lisa
next?
is one of extremely
The name of a
few
cologne that would
wonders
be a
of the
woman
world that I've seen
repellent.
in person, and it is very small. Oh, boy.
Decisions. Choose your favorite.
I'll allow it. Oh, Aaron couldn't get near the Mona Lisa because of, yeah, the tourists. It's like 30 people deep to go see the Mona Lisa in person. And what's funny is everyone's taking a picture
Let's
of
keep it
it,
going.
like there aren't 1,000
Haste
pictures of it.
makes
Do you know what I
blank.
mean? I guess you could take a selfie with it, but back in like 2000, we weren't really
Now it gets
selfieing.
real. Pick your favorite.
I think everything I do makes a mess. Looking over here at my diamond painting supplies. I think my carpet is saturated with diamonds.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
not the
Jesse.
valuable
Pixar
kind.
didn't happen.
Next on the docket, an excuse for
True.
being late that will make people stop asking questions fast.
Oh no.
Okay, choose your favorite.
I mean, we are all human. I think we have all had some pretty dicey situations we've had to get out of because of being human.
Oh, I'll never forget you round one, but now it's time to look at the scores.
Me. Honestly, stomach flu is a much more believable excuse.
Round two has arrived.
Ah,
The points are
Jesse
doubled,
knows what
but
I
So are
meant.
the expectations.
So you know what you meant. Always pushing the envelope. Oh, we're answering questions.
Has one follower. Huh. Oh, I suppose I shouldn't have said that out loud.
We all have different ones. Oh, there we go. It's like I try to get the brain synapse to fire and it like delays several seconds and I'm like, I know what I'm thinking of, I just need the words to come to me.
Okay, that's not a good one, but we're going with it.
There we go. So many words. Those are some wordy
Okay,
answers.
I don't feel good about either of those responses, but
It's okay.
Time's running out.
we
so
can't
keep
all
flipping if
win
you have to.
every round.
Yay, Nikki got in.
All right, no time like the present. Kicking things off, the most powerful thing you can declare before leaving a room.
There's so many good things you could say.
All right, vote.
I like both of these.
You know, my first instinct would be like, just say anything so that you can have the last say in the conversation.
Mm-hmm. Oh, close.
And here we have, you can tell a nature documentary is fake when blank.
Oh, those are both
pick your
really
favorite
good.
Quip.
I love the videos with like the robot camera animals where they have like a GoPro and its eyeball.
Oh, yes.
And they, like,
I've
infiltrate
seen so
the
many
nest.
of those.
The gorillas are mourning the loss of robot baby gorilla. It's so fascinating. And really funny.
Next one up, the name of the subreddit that only has one follower, r/blank. All right,
Huh.
people, it's voting time.
I don't know what I would have said for this. I do like cheese.
Eyes are nice.
Oh, we got a lot of cheese fans here.
Yeah, I was just like,
Next up,
there's no way I can
the
win
best
this.
way to keep someone from sitting next to you on a bus.
Oh,
All right, choose your favorite.
both highly effective. I don't know. How far away are you trying to keep them, you know? Oh, we have a tie.
Let's see how they handle.
We don't often have ties in this
Interesting
game.
factoid,
Zuckerberg
Jesse.
probably has a folder on his desktop labeled blank. And now it's time to vote for your favorite.
Yeah, I do think a python would be overall less hazardous than wearing raw meat. I mean, unless it's Lady Gaga, and then I'd want to be like, hey, it's Lady Gaga, you know? I think she did a raw meat dress thing.
And next,
Yeah, that's a
sign that
huge
your swim
callback.
instructor hates you. Now it gets real. Pick your favorite.
Oh, I'd feel pretty victimized showing up at all, to be honest. Sounds like someone's got shin splints, though, which are no fun. We are getting a lot of close voting tonight. You guys are so
Next.
clever.
Everybody's
An
brought their
underwhelming
A
political
game
slogan
except
from a
us.
centrist candidate.
Well, we just show up.
Decisions, decisions. Choose your favorite.
I cannot wait until November is over, I will say that much, and then we will not dwell on the politics.
I feel like the That's the Me could have gone a step further and said, That's a me, a
And
Mario.
next is the name of Shrek's heart-wrenching new memoir. Okay, everybody, pick your favorite quip.
You guys are just so... It's so hard to choose some of these. I don't know how Shrek became such a, like, cultural icon.
I've only seen the first two
Hard
Shrek
to
movies.
put that round 2 into
There's a
words, but
convention.
let's see how it translates to the
I think it's
scoreboard.
in Europe.
Not surprised.
Because there's that one guy, Ryan Trahan, on YouTube. He, like, dressed up as Lord Farquaad and went to a
Step
Shrek
right
convention.
up
You know, I think you've shown me that
Whiplash.
video
No
because I
holds
vaguely
barred
remember that.
extravaganza.
It was
You'll
so
each
funny.
Get a prompt that needs 3 separate responses. You'll do great.
Oh, gotta think 3 times now. Oof. I got a hard one. Suki a Shrek rave sounds like something I'd want to watch from a distance, but I would like to see.
Yeah, that is a thing that I answered.
Oh gosh, why do I choose words I don't know how to spell?
I mean, I feel like I say that to myself every time I answer one of these.
I also have the tendency to want to like write too much, and then there's a character limit, and then I get stuck.
Yeah, that's the worst when there's a character limit
few
and you have
seconds
the
left.
best response and it just cuts you off.
You can do it, Suki. Just write something.
It's almost as bad as writing 2 letters and accidentally submitting it instead.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know anything about that.
And that's a wrap. Okay, let's do this. The 3 actions that'll get you banned from the land of Oz.
Oh goodness.
All right, vote for the one you like best.
Oh, these are both good. I need to see the movie Wicked. I've seen the musical like 3 or 4 times, but I need to see this new one to see what they did with it.
They're gonna split it up. Or is it just, they're gonna do like all the books in the series?
The 3 lessons we learned
I'm not
today.
sure. Jesse says it's just part 1.
All right,
All
choose
of the
your
above.
favorite.
All of them. I can't choose a favorite. How do I choose? I want to choose both. Aaron, the musical is pretty fantastic. I didn't get to see it with the original cast, but Allie and I actually saw it here when it was touring.
It was, yeah, it was pretty good. And I'm not like
The 3
into
hardest
Wizard of
things
Oz
about
or
being Mario.
that particular book series either.
Oh, speaking of Mario.
And now pick your favorite.
Oh, the princess is always in a different castle.
Man. All of these princesses.
I know, right? Wicked caboodles? I may need this. I actually don't own a caboodle.
It's not a word that you hear much anymore, is it?
Well, they're like coming
The three
back.
things
They're
you
like
have to
making
do
caboodles as
Darth
part of like
Vader's intern.
how can we get the most money from millennials with their nostalgia.
Gotcha.
Okay, choose your favorite.
Oh, I see. You insinuate that someone else is making the breathing sounds. Clever.
Refill asthma medication. Those are some pretty good answers there on the left.
Why, thank you. Oh, it was you against me.
I was like, all I can think about is baseballs.
You rocked it.
And I'm like,
Did you
but
rock
that's
the
not Darth
scoreboard?
Vader. That's Rick Moranis.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how Spaceballs even became a movie. Dream Crystal wins.
We could ask that about any Mel Brooks film, but
It's quite true.
I love that they exist all the same.
Good job, Dream Crystal. And back to the void with all of you. While I pull up our final game for the evening. Or I tried
Seems
to.
Minty, I grew up with Spaceballs. I didn't really watch a whole lot of Star Wars. I couldn't get into it.
Where
I'm more of a Star Trek kid and an X-Files kid, if that makes any difference to ya.
Yeah, I actually am not at all familiar with X-Files. I know that there's Mulder and Scully. And you can tell when I'm doing something, trying to like do multitask, and then my brain, it just short circuits and starts putting words together.
I mean, the only thing that you really need to know about the X-Files is the best episodes to watch have nothing to do with the plot. You want the monster of the day episodes, and there are a good amount of them that are incredibly humorous. Like they're really funny. Those are the ones that are the best episodes, in my honest opinion.
I think it's just funny to look back on series from, what was that, the 90s? For X-Files?
Yeah, it would, 92, 93, something like that is when they started.
Yeah, and like to see them with those kinds of cell phones, you know, and stuff like that, it really it feels like a different world.
So the later parts, the later seasons, you definitely know that they got some kind of sponsorship deal with Nokia. Because every single episode after a certain point, like, they make a really obvious, like, camera shot of them holding out their Nokia phones.
I'm just picturing every 5 minutes, like, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do-do. Oh no, it's Scully, what's going on? I obviously...
Mulder, it's me!
Oh gosh. Alright, we're all full up. Let's get to it. In Trivia Murder Party.
I talk too much about X-Files that I missed a spot, so I'm in the audience today.
Oh, well that one's on you, my friend. You and Aaron.
I will talk X-Files with anybody for as long as you want.
I'm the red herring. That tends to be the only character name that I'm able to remember. The Jester. Starry's the Jester. Dream Crystal's the detective. Minty is the believer. One of these days, I will possibly remember more of them. No promises.
I think you can watch it on Freevee or Tubi, one of those two. I have the 9 seasons on box set. I know they put out like a 10th and 11th season, but I didn't really care for those, so I haven't seen
Also,
or
I'm
really
trying to run
own
this
those.
place as a legit hotel on the side, so try to keep your screams to a minimum so you don't disturb the other guests. Okay, thanks. Okay, first question.
Here we go.
Who does not get name dropped in the song Baby Shark?
Oh,
doo,
no.
doo, 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 Baby Shark, doo, 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 Baby Shark.
Gonna be stuck in your head now.
Use your device to answer the question.
Uh,
And that goes for the audience, too.
how do you guys know this?
My years of being an aunt have finally paid off.
Time's running
Oh
out.
no. Never actually heard the whole song.
And the correct answer is...
Oh, got
Got the
lucky.
question right.
The sad thing is I just like the version
The rest
that
of you,
my nephew
time for
was hooked to,
consequences.
which is like a cute, like simple,
Welcome
not
to
as
Room 101.
in-your-face version of it.
Ah, yes. Tattoos.
I'd be down with like a reggae
Give me a
version.
new tattoo by drawing on your device.
You know, like some
I'm
steel,
sure
some
that-
steel drums and baby shark, doo 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 doo. Like if it was just chill, like I could get behind that.
Oh, Jesse, I've got, I still have some X-Files VHSs downstairs. I actually have a pile of the, like the collectible cards that they
Right there.
packaged with those VHSs too.
Don't even talk
And-
to me about
Oh
VHS
my
tapes.
goodness.
I also have a pile of
Vote for your
X-Files
favorite cat.
magazines that I need to go
The
through.
artist with the
I've
fewest votes
I've
will
got
die.
a Mulder and Scully action figure.
Well, Amanda knows all about my VHS
Vote
experience
already.
this year. I digitized about 56 VHS tapes of old InSync footage. And I sold
we
the tapes
decide?
online for like $150. Which is definitely
You
not
should
worth
really
the
consider
2
using
weeks
a
straight
stencil
of
next time.
digitizing, but
I think it's pretty clear what I have to do now.
if any of y'all want want about 250 gigabytes of standard definition InSync footage, hit me up.
You're back. Dying doesn't mean you have to drop out. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game.
And if you want ponies
Oh,
expertly
also,
deflocked,
there's an audience in the
hit up
game.
Amanda.
If they survive, you die. If you're not ready now, you can join the audience
But
whenever.
I am
It's
not
like
a huge
super
fan
low
of
crush.
the flocked ponies.
it's really difficult when you're not sure
Let's keep
whether
moving.
you should deflock. Usually I just
For
sell
every
them
action,
and let
there's
someone
an
else
equal and
decide.
Opposite reaction. Whose law is this?
A smart guy. I think it's that one. Amanda, is that right? I haven't heard anything about that.
Almost out of time. Who picked this?
Whoops.
All I can think
The
about
rest
is
of
Mass
you,
Effect and the
wanna
one
show you
little
something.
portion where they're yelling Murphy or Newton's Law out loud.
Oh,
Welcome to
jeez, I
room
wasn't paying
217.
attention.
I hope you like gifts.
To be fair, I have fallen asleep during some of our Mass Effect.
It's a complimentary
Just
Thursday
because-
night
I'm not
there in a
surprised.
box.
It's just been the
There-
circumstances that I've been so
The box
worn out
with
from
what's
whatever we've
inside.
been doing
See, I can be giving.
when we're together that I'm just like, just dead, done.
It's an easy thing to kind of zone out to, and if you're not
Stop
completely
stalling.
invested in all the little nitty gritty things, it would be easy to fall asleep. I can give you that.
Ooh, Minty got the
It's
knife.
my Grandma Despair's knife. This is
Ooh,
part of a set, but the rest are still in a body. Why
hashtag
don't
blessed.
you, choose one of your fingers to cut off?
That, what is it, that
Maybe I
RNG?
wasn't clear.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Gram would have been so proud of you.
Amanda, I'll have to check
Always.
that out.
Always go with the pinky.
I wasn't a huge fan of his first album, but I love his voice. I just didn't like the songs that he did.
Let's try another one.
So conflicting.
What are the two hands holding on a traditional Irish claddagh ring?
What? Two hands. Oh gosh.
I know nothing of this, so
Yeah,
we're
no,
just
I
gonna
feel like-
randomly pick.
I feel like I've seen something like this. I just can't conjure it.
Who picked this?
Oh, yes.
The rest of you who are still alive, come with me.
Feeling pretty good about that answer.
Jesse,
guess, right?
This one is good.
Jesse, I know a little bit
I'm
about
giving each of you a
Buffy,
telephone.
but I mostly
But I only
know
have
about
4
the
phone
musical
numbers.
episode.
Dial one of these numbers
Buffy
on
the
your
musical
rotary
lives
phone
rent-free
before
in my
anyone
head.
else, or you die.
I've seen one episode
To let
of,
you know, I had to
Buffy,
kill a lot of
and
hipsters to get these rotary
that was
phones.
all I needed, I guess.
Like, I still will, like, randomly sing the songs from Buffy the musical. They got the mustard out. Yep. That was just a good episode. Jesse, I will check. I don't have any takers for the whole lot yet, so, I can split it up. Keep reminding
You are
me.
good enough at a skill that is totally useless in a modern world.
To be fair, I could never get this rotary thing to work on my phone. I don't know if it's my cold hands or I'm just dumb, but I can never get it to go the right
I wonder
way.
if it's a mistake to let you just run around with that knife. It's
And
weird,
rotary
right?
phones take me
Oh, well.
back.
We never had rotary phones that were working. They were just like living in the basement.
One of the houses
Here,
that I lived
when
in,
what players
we
left
had a
alive will go to
landline
the
through the
final
wall
round.
that was a rotary phone.
Next question.
They're cool looking.
I'm not sure why, but staring at the Mario Lopez poster that hangs above my bed made me think of
God,
this
Mario
question.
Lopez.
How many dimples are typically on a golf ball?
Now, with all this diamond painting I've been doing, I should have an idea of how many, like, dots per square
With all
inch.
the putt-putt that you do.
With all the mini golf I excel at, thank you.
Almost out of time. Who picked this?
My prowess continues!
Follow me.
Yep, that is not the answer I went with.
I completely guessed.
Time to get out the dice. It's real simple. The player who rolls the highest will die. But we've got some help to make this more interesting.
Naturally.
You have an extra die that you can give to whoever you want to make their odds worse.
I want to see what
Come
Minty's
on
gonna do with
already.
this knife.
Look at that dice collection. Roll 'em. The player with the highest...
Oh. Y'all are quick.
But I had more dice than everyone else. Yeah, kind of the point. You're dead.
Ouch. Love how Aaron's just having karaoke night in the chat. You do you.
Let's keep moving. Where is the ancient city of Petra?
I really like this carpet.
Oh boy. Petra. 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 Staring blankly at the
Time
screen.
running out.
How about that one?
Who picked this?
Oh, getting some lucky guesses tonight. No complaints.
It's time.
Not me.
Ah, the lost art of letter writing. I'm going to dictate a message to you.
Oh, glad
Write
it's not
down
me.
as much of what I say as you can. Everyone else will be typing
Oh
too.
man.
And if anyone does a better job than you die. Get your typing fingers
I'll
ready because
just
I'm
sit
starting
and
right
listen to you
now.
squirm.
Dear Customer Service Department, I am extremely frustrated with the quality of the electric toothbrush I purchased through your website. Sure, it cleans my teeth just fine, but it failed me when I tried to use it to remove an eyeball. No need for a response. I will find you if the product does not improve. Time's up.
I did words.
At least whomever he finds, their eyeballs will be
And
intact.
here's how you did.
That's true.
But did anyone do better than you? You got
Yay, I did
outperformed.
words.
What is this garbage? I've seen Reddit threads that make more sense than this.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Come on. Jesse, I think our Kohl's has an Ulta inside it, so I might have to check that out. I'm allergic to most makeup, unfortunately, but you never know what you might find.
Let's try another one.
I think I'm just allergic to life,
Who
honestly.
famously crooned, "Cut my life into pieces.
You very
This
well
is
could
my
be.
last resort."
Definitely have like the song I know, but not
This.
not super appropriate lyrics.
Time for consequences. It's the classic game
I had
of
tonight.
chalices. I've given each safe player a poison pellet. Pick a chalice to drop your poison in.
Ooh, how about this one? Yeah, Aaron, meds aren't so much my my problem. It's pretty much everything else. Like, you know, the sun, everything that grows outside,
Metal.
Now it's your
Metal.
turn to play.
the list
Pick
kind
a
of goes
chalice.
on.
Salud! Now let's see what everyone drank.
I live creatively.
Oh yeah, now that's what I'm talking
I
about.
think I have any allergies. I've had reactions to like Snuggie or
Your
Snuggle
death doesn't mean that
detergent,
knife has to
but
leave the game. You have a wheel on your controller right now, and you have a few
so every time
seconds to leave it
I
to
have
someone
to
who really
do
deserves
something
it.
in our
But you
laundry
gotta do
aisle, like
fast.
glare at the bottles.
Yeah. Oh, who's the knife going to? Has the knife
Good
been
news.
bequeathed?
A recently deceased player
That's such
had
a great
will.
word.
It
Bequeathed?
says they left their gift
I like it.
to you.
It it is.
Aw.
It's such a good word.
Thank you, Minty. I feel so honored to have this murderous weapon in my possession.
You have to lose a finger
Let's keep
now.
moving.
I got fins. I'm a fish.
Where
Look
is
at
the
me.
stadium for the New York Giants?
Okay, so before the answers came up, I was like, New York, duh, but apparently that's not the answer. I think Jesse's gonna know this one. Jesse and Disco are gonna know.
Time's almost up.
Aaron, tell me
Correct.
telepathically.
This.
JK, I guessed.
I want to show you something.
I mean, I guessed and I got that one right. So yay!
Well, I would
See
think
if
it
the
would be
safe
weird
players are good at
for the New
forgery.
York Giants to be too far
Oh,
from
hey,
New
look,
York.
The ghost of my Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. Pay attention to her unique handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word. But so will everyone else. Draw a word on the mirror to camouflage
Man,
Aunt
that reminds
Mildred's.
me of
Go
I had a
ahead and start
customer over the
writing.
weekend
Watch closely.
who
One of these new words
he was
will
so
be a
excited he
word
was gonna
written
go
by
home
Aunt
and watch the
Mildred's
football
ghost.
game, and I was like, okay, is it like U of M that's playing? Is it Lions? And he's like, oh no, I'm gonna watch the enemy. I'm watching Ohio State and I'm gonna watch them lose.
So many convincing words to choose from.
For those who don't
Now,
know, the
type the word that
Ohio-Michigan
Aunt Mildred
rivalry
wrote,
is
or you
very
die.
real.
It's cutthroat,
Would the
guys.
real Aunt Mildred please stand
He
up?
was so excited. He's like, oh yeah, they're fighting
Oh,
Oregon. They're gonna get smothered. And
That's a weird
apparently,
mistake. Let me show you what's behind the looking
Oregon won
glass.
by 1 point, but they still won.
Oh, Pop Ghost Story. Yeah, Jesse, that's kind of funny. The only real New
Let's
York
try another
team.
one. My Uncle Jeffrey got an autoplasty because of his giant what?
Oh, I'm usually good at these medical abbreviations, but I'm a little stumped here. And of course my brain is like, I know what some of these words are in French. That does not help, brain. That does not help.
You picked this. Only a
So I was
ghost got it wrong.
thinking that an
Well, that's no fun.
otolaryngologist is an ENT.
Let's keep moving.
So
Ear-
auto
oh.
ear.
Which of these Shakespeare
Okay.
plays does not have a ghost in it?
Either way, that was still the right answer.
Yeah. I have promptly forgotten the entirety of Shakespeare in the last 3 seconds.
What's funny is the Ace Attorney case I'm playing is all about
out.
Shakespeare.
Oh gosh.
Who picked?
They have a
Yes.
character named Shamspeare, and he's like a fraud, and I love
Follow
it.
me. I'm giving you the laziest gift of all.
You can do it,
a
Nikki.
Scratch ticket.
We believe in you.
Scratch and find $3 signs
As I
to
click
live.
no one
And if you
winning.
keep scratching, I'll give you cash for all the extra dollar signs
I said
you
she'd
find.
win.
But if you scratch off even one skull,
We'll see.
you die.
You
Start
got this.
scratching.
You got this. We got this together. Oh, we
If
don't
you
got
have a
this.
losing ticket, come with me.
We almost had this. Oh.
Only one of you is still alive.
Honestly, that's shocking.
You know what that means.
I do not usually stay alive.
You've
The
made
red
it so
herring with the
far,
knife.
But can you escape? I'm going to give you a category.
See how long you stay alive.
Mediterranean islands. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers.
Isn't the other one an
One
actor?
space for every correct answer.
I love how I'm facing all of you guys while holding the
You're on
knife.
your way to escaping.
You're running
Oh, wait,
backwards.
did
Like,
you
try to
think
get
it was
past
going
me, I
be
dare
just
you.
Aw, that's cute.
I stab you.
If a ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force. Then they can escape and win the game.
No, this is
Here's
usually where it all falls
everyone's
apart
next
for me.
question. And they get a third chance to help them catch up to you.
Oh.
Time is
Gosh, that was a
up.
long time ago. Do they still make people read this?
Scarlet Letter was so bad.
I read The Catcher in the Rye, and I have yet to understand what the purpose
Arthropods.
of The Catcher in the Rye was.
I did not read The Catcher in the Rye.
I don't think you missed much.
That's not surprising. I didn't like Scarlet
I don't
Letter.
have anything good to say about how the
Um,
audience is doing.
Death of a Salesman's pretty bad
Cat
too.
brains.
Is it?
It's a Cornish Rex.
Don't help me cheat. I can make my own mistakes.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
stand corrected.
Uh-oh, here comes trouble.
Yeah, like I knew the word Rex, but I was like,
Are you
what
afraid of the dark?
country?
There's a couple
Major
different
greenhouse
cats
gases.
then with Rex at the end.
Time is almost up.
Look at the audience pulling up.
Tetrafluoromethane.
I remember
Ghosts
chlorofluorocarbons.
want all
What's
of
that?
your fingers.
It's something that comes out of like the air conditioner.
There's always room in the darkness. Newspaper comic strips.
I'm sitting here like, do they still have newspapers?
Yeah.
Tony Award winners for Best Musical.
Oh, I should know this. I don't really follow awards shows though. Ooh, nope.
I don't either.
Nikki's gonna take my knife.
A knife can't save you from ghosts.
No, not my knife.
Kama Sutra chapters. Time is almost up.
Oh, I can't. Okay.
Okay.
It wouldn't. Okay. My page just zoomed in. I couldn't put an answer.
You know, I've never read the Kama Sutra, but I did get that answer right.
Monsters mentioned in the song, The Monster Mash.
Oh. Have I ever really paid attention to that song?
Ugh, I gotta get some harder questions.
No, these are hard enough. Thank you.
This will slow you down. You need a perfect answer for your final escape.
Oh
And that
boy.
includes the third answer choice now, too.
Oh,
I
no.
don't. Yeah, I mean, I know we did cats.
You have to get all the right
I
answers
saw
to
cats.
escape.
No, Nikki! She killed me, but she didn't take my knife. Boom. Good job. Oh. Well done, Nikki and little human Lucy, who I'm sure was really the person behind all those answers.
You
Yep,
know,
sneaking
Nikki's
right
got to
in.
win at least once a night.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for joining us, everybody. It's been another wonderful game night with all of you. We are going to be on a slightly different schedule next week, and I will make sure that the event in the Facebook group reflects that. But we are actually... Oh, I'm mistaken. It's 2 weeks from now. Never mind.
I was about to say, yeah.
I got a little confused with my calendar. So, I mean, I'll just put it out there. We are going to do a Trivia Murder Party marathon with prizes on Wednesday, October 30th. That's going to be me and Allie and Skip all together. We're probably going to do sticker prizes again like we did last time. But that will be our little Halloween special the day before Halloween. Otherwise, next week we should be here, the same as usual. And yeah, we're going to hopefully have that new demo from Jackbox to play next week. I am very excited about that because I love new Jackbox games. So have a wonderful rest of your evening. Have a great weekend. Get out and do some fun stuff while the weather's so nice. Before we know it, it's going to be snowing again, so make sure you do all of your pumpkin picking and pumpkin carving and all that fun stuff. Take care, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.